All right. Up to this point, we've imported data sets. We've kind of explored them. We started a little bit to see how we can maybe make data sets out of them and how we reference them. Here, we're going to go a very specific but very powerful resource, which is how do we add a column to a data set, right? Because remember, a column is a variable. So it's saying, I want to add a new variable to my data set. So to give an example, if I look at the loan data here that we have open, we have two columns here. We have one that says, this one right here that says your total credit limit. And then we have here the total credit utilized, right? So maybe I am interested in what is your credit that you have left, right? And so that would be the total credit limit minus the credit utilized, right? But that would be a new value that would exist for every single loan, right? And so I want to add a new column at the end of this, which we're going to call something like credit left. And I don't want to make a new data set. I want to add it onto this data set because it's something I'm going to calculate for every loan that I have in here. And it's actually really easy once you kind of understand what you're doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, we're going to say loans, $, because, oops, sorry, right $, because we want to put this into the loan data set, right? And this is saying, hey, here's all the ones that you have left. And I said, nope, I want a new one. So I'm going to say loans, $, and I'm going to call it credit dot left, right? So it is the amount of money I have left. And it goes, hey, I can't find that. And I said, no problem, because I'm going to tell you what it is right now. So I'm going to say it equals, right? Single equal signs mean I am setting it equal to. And what it is equal to is loans, $. And we said, what is it? I'm going to scroll down to find it. My total credit limit minus, and then I'm going to say loans, $, and I'm going to scroll down here to total credit utilized, right? And so I didn't give it any references of which rows. It just knows that I'm going to say, hey, take that entire row of my credit limit, subtract off the entire row of the credit utilized, and set that equal to a new row in loans. That's why it's loans, $, to say the credit I had left. If I had left over here, if I had deleted this first part and just said credit.left gets all that, then I would have made a single new column called credit.left that would have had all the information that I wanted, which is great. But I want this to be now part of my loan data set that I can reference. So that's why I put that loan $, and say I want to make it a new column. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. And nothing happens because there's nothing to output. I didn't say output anything. I just said add it to my data set. So if what I want to see is what I can do is I can go down here. I'm going to add a new code chunk. And I'm going to say, we did the head before, right? Let's look at the head of our loans, right? And I'm going to go ahead and run that. And this is what we saw before. But now as I scroll all the way to the right, I now have this credit left column, right? And so that is now part of my data set that I can access whenever I want. I'm a little bit worried about whoever took out that loan, who's the second person on there, because he's in the hole. He's not only does he have credit, but he is over his budget. He has negative $26,000 credit, so he's over his loan. So he's going to be getting some phone calls soon. But that is the basic idea of how we do that, right? And you can do that as many times as you want and whatever functions you want to do on there, as long as they are legal. We'll talk about that in class. But I just wanted to make sure I got that, make sure you guys understood the power of how you can add things into it by using that $, to reference variables that don't exist yet that you are going to create using other variables you have, either in the data set or outside. This function I did right here, as long as it was the same size, I could have added external data in here, but I'm just manipulating it there. Okay, that was a quick one. I hope you guys got something out of it. And like I said, if you're looking for anything else, let me know. Otherwise, I will just keep making these, and I will see you guys in the next video.